Everything. And honestly, I'm surprised Windows still hasn't built something this good. If you've ever searched for a file you know exists, only to watch Windows search spin for ages before giving you completely unrelated results, everything fixes that problem almost instantly. The app is completely free, has no ads, no subscription, and is incredibly lightweight, using very little CPU or RAM even while it's running. The moment you open it, it indexes every file and folder on your computer. Then, as you type, the results update in real time. Even on drives with millions of files, searches are usually nearly instant. The reason it's so fast is because it doesn't rely on Windows' slow search index. Instead, it reads your drive's master file table, a built-in database on NTFS drives that already contains information about every file. Everything builds its own index in just a few seconds if you're a power user. It also supports wildcards, regular expressions, and advanced search filters, making it easy to find exactly what you're looking for. There are a couple of limitations, though. It searches file and folder names, not the text inside documents, so it's designed to help you locate files rather than search their contents. It's also Windows only. Once you start using everything, Windows search doesn't just feel slow, it feels broken. Syncthing. What if Dropbox didn't have a monthly subscription? Better yet, what if there wasn't even a company storing your files? That's exactly what Syncthing does. It's a completely free open source app with no paid tiers, no premium version, and no subscription ever. Instead of uploading your files to someone else's servers, Syncthing creates an encrypted peer-to-peer connection that syncs files directly between your own devices over your local network or the internet. Since there's no company server sitting in the middle, your data never leaves your control. It works across Windows, Mac OS X, Linux, and Android, making it easy to keep files synchronized no matter which devices you use. Unlike traditional cloud storage services, there are no storage caps or per gigabyte fees because Syncthing simply uses the storage already available on your own devices, while Dropbox's free plan gives you around 2 gigabytes before asking you to upgrade. Syncthing is only limited by the size of your own hard drives. There is a trade-off though, since there's no always-on cloud copy. Both devices generally need to be online at the same time for files to sync. Some power users solve this by leaving a network-attached storage device or even a $5 a month virtual private server running 24/7. But for most people, that's completely optional. If you are paying for Dropbox's 2 terabyte plan, switching to Syncthing could save you around $120 every year. Penpot designed software has become surprisingly expensive, and that's exactly why so many designers have started looking at Penpot. Penpot is a free open source design and prototyping tool that's quickly become one of the strongest alternatives to Figma. Unlike most competitors, its self-hosted version is completely free with unlimited users and unlimited projects. Even its cloud version has a generous free plan offering unlimited files and projects, support for up to 8 team members, and around 10 gigabytes of storage, more than enough for most individuals and small teams. What really makes Penpot different is that it's built on SVG, an open web standard. That means designers and developers are working with the same underlying format, making it much easier to hand designs over for development without dealing with messy exports or compatibility issues. The timing couldn't have been better. After Figma restructured its pricing, many designers started looking for alternatives. Depending on the plan, a single Figma seat can cost anywhere from around $15 to $75 per month. While Penpot gives most people everything they need for free, there are a few trade-offs. Its plugin ecosystem is much smaller than Figma's, and some of Figma's new OWL-powered features still don't have direct equivalents. PNP is the door that opened just as people started looking for one. Proton Pass. Turns out they make one of the best free password managers too. Proton Pass comes from the same privacy-focused team behind Proton VPN and Proton Mail. And like the rest of Proton services, it's built under Switzerland's strong privacy laws. The free version is surprisingly generous. You get unlimited passwords, unlimited secure notes, unlimited saved credit cards, and unlimited devices, plus 10 hide my email aliases to keep your real email address private when signing up for websites. Best of all, you don't even need a credit card to get started. Everything is protected with end-to-end zero-knowledge encryption, meaning your password vault is encrypted before it ever reaches Proton servers. Even Proton can't see what's inside. If you need more email aliases and a few extra features, there is a Pass Plus plan for around $2.99 a month when billed annually. But for most people, the free version is more than enough. If you've watched the previous parts of this series, you'll remember we covered Bitwarden for the open source crowd and KeePass XC. For people who want complete control over their own password database, Proton Pass sits somewhere in the middle. It's perfect if you're already using Proton's ecosystem and want all of your passwords, emails, and privacy tools under one account. Switching to Proton Pass can easily save you around $36 a year compared to many paid password managers. Proton keeps showing up in this series for one simple reason. They keep giving away the features everyone else puts behind a paid W wall. KDE Connect. Your phone and your computer can be sitting 6 inches apart and somehow they still refuse to talk to each other. That's exactly the problem KDE Connect solves. It's a free open source app that connects your phone and computer over the same Wi-Fi network. There are no accounts to create, no servers in the middle, and no company handling your data. Your devices communicate directly with each other. Once connected, your phone starts feeling like an extension of your computer. Copy something on your phone and paste it straight onto your computer with a shared clipboard and instantly send files or links between the two. It also lets you browse your phone's storage directly from your computer using SFTP. Turn your phone into a wireless trackpad or presentation remote. It works with Android phones and Windows, Mac OS X, or Linux computers, making it one of the easiest ways to bridge the gap between your devices. KDE Connect takes that idea much further. Instead of one-off transfers, it creates an ongoing connection between your phone and your computer. The biggest limitation is that it's best on Android. iPhone support exists, but Apple's restrictions mean some features are more limited. It's also much more popular in the Linux community than on Windows, even though it works well there too. Parsec. Most remote desktop apps work until you actually try to do something with them. That's where Parsec is different. Originally built for cloud gaming, Parsec was designed around one thing: ultra-low latency. It lets you access your PC from anywhere, whether that's your gaming desktop from a laptop, your work computer from the couch. The secret is its hardware-accelerated video, encoding, and game streaming technology. For personal use, Parsec is completely free. If you're using it for business, you'll need one of its paid plans, but unless you're using it commercially, you'll probably never need to pay. Tools like TeamViewer reserve most business-friendly features for paid plans that start at around $25 a month, while Parsec gives personal users a genuinely free experience. VSCodium. Millions of developers use Visual Studio Code every day, but what most people don't realize is there's an even more private version of it. It's called VSCodium. VSCodium is a free open source build of Microsoft's Visual Studio Code. It's compiled from the exact same open source code, but with Microsoft's branding, telemetry, and proprietary license removed. That means you get the same editor, the same debugging tools, and the same programming language support that made VS Code so popular, just without the software quietly sending usage data back to Microsoft. For developers who care about privacy or prefer fully open source software, it's an easy swap. There is one small trade-off. Since Microsoft isn't involved, the official Visual Studio Code extension marketplace isn't included by default. Instead, VSCodium uses an open source marketplace, and a handful of Microsoft's own extensions aren't available. For most developers, it's a minor inconvenience rather than a deal breaker. Unlike most apps in this series, this one won't save you money because VS Code is already free. Instead, it's about something else entirely: your data. Scribus. Scribus is a free open source desktop publishing program that's widely considered the best free alternative to Adobe InDesign. Scribus is built specifically for creating books, magazines, brochures, flyers, newspapers, posters, and other professional print layouts. It even supports features that actually matter for commercial printing, including CMK color, spot colors, and press-ready PDF exports. It works on Windows, Mac OS, and Linux. And unlike many free alternatives, it's completely free even for commercial work. There are a few downsides. It can't open native InDesign files. The interface definitely feels dated. music. And there's a real learning curve if you've never used desktop publishing software before. If you currently pay for Adobe InDesign, switching to Scribus could save you around $260 every year. Scribus is the deep cut of this list. Most people will never need it, but if you ever have to design something that's actually going to be printed, it's surprisingly capable for a piece of software that costs absolutely nothing. Quick question: how many of these apps are already installed on your computer? Let me know in the comments, and if this series has genuinely saved you money, don't forget to leave a like. It really helps the channel. Hit subscribe so you don't miss the next one.